Good morning.
I'm not sure what it is about this trip, but it feels like I was destined to run into problems. Between the long stages, food and accommodation issues, river crossings, and even a fall that left me feeling pretty embarrassed, I started to wonder if this was a good idea after all. Today's bad weather was the final straw. After miles of walking in miserable conditions, I finally reached my destination. And let me tell you, that castle is absolutely stunning, and if you're ever in the area, I highly recommend staying there. Looking back now, I think Spain is rubbing off on me because I can almost see myself shrugging and saying, oh well, what are you gonna do? So come join me on the final day of my walk on the Camino Via de la Plata.
Well, it is Thursday, and I am leaving Salamanca on my way to Calzada de Valdencia. It's about a 10-mile walk. However, I don't think there's any accommodations there. There's only one hostel, and it has less than 10 beds. I think it has like 8 beds or something like that, maybe 10 beds. So what I've done instead is made a reservation at a castle that's 7 miles beyond Calzada de Valdencia. So it's either going to be a 10-mile day plus a cab ride or a 17-mile day. So I did start out early. It's pretty chilly, but not uncomfortably so. And I can tell that the sun just came up, and believe it or not, the clouds, they're not too heavy today. They're scattered, and I can see blue sky. So that's good news. I certainly don't want to get rained on. This part of Spain is undergoing like a little bit of a cold snap, and there's a lot of rain. The Semana Santa celebration was canceled last night because of the weather. So what I've decided to do is get my way to Zamora tomorrow so that I can be there in time for their Semana Santa celebrations. Because it'd be a shame to come all this way at this time of year and miss it. I don't know how I'm going to do that because it's quite a ways away, but I'll figure it out. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed today's walk, and I will talk to you later. Bye.
This is the point where I hit a wall. After 17 miles of walking in very gusty weather, I came to this. The writing on the column says, go to the left if there's no water, and go to the right if there is. It took me a while to figure it out, but the path ahead of me was flooded, so I had no choice but to take the detour, which led me up and out of the wilderness and onto the side of a 2-lane highway, which extended for miles. Despite having a bit further to walk, I was so happy to reach the turnoff to the castle. The wind was relentless, just wouldn't stop, but at least the sun was out and the day was pretty enough, so I continued on.
Well, that's it for me for today. I highly recommend, if you are in the area, to come stay at this gorgeous castle. I was able to take a walk up to the very top, and I could see the landscape. It turned out to be a really pretty day, although it's freezing right now. Tomorrow I go to Zamora. I really haven't figured out how exactly I'm going to get there. I'll probably end up walking part of the way and taking a cab the rest of the way. It's way too far to walk the whole distance. And that's where I'm going to be ending my trip this time. My original plan was to walk to Zamora, and I've accomplished that. I feel like I've been challenged by the weather, accommodations, food, an injury, and now I'm feeling a little under the weather. I think my allergies are acting up, and definitely that walk in the rain did not help. So we'll see what happens. I've got one more day of filming, and then that's it for this trip. And then this summer, my husband and I
are planning another trip. So hopefully I'll be making some videos there. All right, well, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.